episode of the Morgan Mickle channel. Today, we're hauling sheep to the desert. Let's get sheeping.
Today we got about 3 inches of snow sitting outside. Had all these trucks running. We're gonna go load up some sheep out where they are out in the hayfields, and we're gonna take them out to the desert today. It's gonna be a good day.
This particular herd is about an hour away from the ranch. We try to leave as early as we can on days that we have to haul, so we have plenty of time to get where we need to go and unload the sheep in the daylight. There was just enough snow from the night before. We had to have a little help from a loader to get trucks backed in and able to get out. We don't have a permanent corral where this herd goes in the fall, so the first thing we had to do is build a corral to put the sheep in.
Got the trucks backed up. Herder brought the sheep down. We're just getting them in this corral. Be able to run them up in this wire corral that we built up onto the trucks and head to the desert. We're all loaded up nice and comfy in there. Just hanging out, chilling. Off we go to the desert. Rooster. This is old Rooster. Good dog. Good dog. This is our guy Noli. He's been around. ¿Cómo está Noli?
Bien.
Muy bien.
No, bien, gracias. Listo para el desierto.
Sí.
Así es.
Muy bueno. We got all these sheep unloaded, so for the next couple of months he's going to be out here by himself watching this herd of sheep. Just him, his horse, a couple of dogs, and a couple of guard dogs to watch over the sheep at night. It's a lonely old place, but it sure is nice out here. These sheep will spend the winter in this valley with no fences, so it is up to the herder to keep the sheep together and constantly be moving them to the best feed possible. Our guys love being out on the desert. They say it's the easiest herding of the year. It doesn't look like much from above, but when you get down low, there is a lot for the sheep to eat. Between the different kinds of brush and grasses, our sheep always have plenty to eat. When it snows, the sheep will eat the snow instead of drinking very much water. When there is no snow, we fire up the water truck and bring the water to them. With all the trucks unloaded and the sheep where they need to be, we turn the trucks around and head for home. As we were coming home from unloading sheep, we had a problem. On our semis there are 2 diesel tanks, one on either side of the truck. Somewhere along the road, a rock came up and hit the valve that connects the 2 fuel tanks together. All of the fuel in the tanks started to leak out onto the road. We had to hurry as fast as we could to plug the hole with a stick until we could see if we had what we needed to fix it temporarily, enough that we could get home. Keep in mind, we are about 60 miles from the closest gas station, so if we run out of fuel, we are in deep trouble. With the snow starting to fall down and still another 2 hours to get back home to the ranch, we were doing all we could to hurry.
So going through somewhere, he hit a rock, and it busted that fuel line out off the bottom of his fuel tank. It transfers from tank to tank. Busted it right off, and so we were losing fuel driving down the road. That's no good, so we shoved a stick in it. Put the stick in there for now.
We were able to shove a stick into the bottom of the tank and stop the leak, but we still had to find a way to hook the tanks back together and to the fuel lines leading to the motor. Without that, we were dead in the water.
Figure if we're gonna lose $500 worth of fuel, might as well get it on video.
We suited up in the coveralls, crawled underneath the truck in the snow, and started jimmy rigging stuff.
What do you think, Kelly?
We gotta figure it out.
It's just up a team here.
Oh, snowing. You know, it's like it never even happened down there. Good old T. We don't need a valve anyway. Who needs a valve?
Just if you break down good on good days. That's the problem. Like the Baylor. Baylor works great. Camper. Yeah.
You know, it seems like when we do break down, it's usually like this too.
Just driving down the road here to pop. Rock bounced up, hit the fuel valve that goes from one tank to the other tank and then to the engine. So we were losing all our fuel right out on the bottom onto the road. So we had to break out that valve, plug all the holes with some sticks, and then we had to find a T. Had to figure out how to hook it all back together and then make sure he had
fuel going to the motor and make sure we weren't leaking. So now we've got it all figured out and everything should be good to go. But I guess we'll find out. It's a beautiful sunny day out here. Nothing ever breaks when it's sunny. Gotta love. Whew. Just jumping back in the truck to get out of here. It's kind of chilly outside. Snowing just a little bit. Nice and wet. But it's a good day. We're not leaking diesel anymore, so now we'll probably be able to get home unless something else breaks, which is always a possibility. Gotta love it. Trucking in the winter time. Gotta love it. So we just rolled into the shop. It's been snowing all the way back home. We were going about 40 miles an hour the whole entire way. So it's good to be back to the shop without too many major issues. A little fuel leaked on the ground, but we got her figured out. It's been a full 13 and a half hours since we left this morning, so it's been a pretty good day. We're just getting ready to shut these trucks off and head home and call it a day. Thanks for watching. Be sure to go like and make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. That'd be awesome.